Raider Nation, we in the building, man. As you can see, we got a special guest. We got the Raider Rundown, man, blessing us tonight.
Man, what's happening with my family, man? Glad to be here, man. Appreciate you for having me on, man. It's gonna be a fun night for sure.
Man, for sure, for sure. Man, let's drop this intro and let's get into it. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we here, man.
Oh, bro, that intro right there, I gotta give you props on that one. That shit was hard.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I finally dropped the intros on time because I be watching the video at the same time while it would come on, so I'm always behind with it. But I finally got it out, man. Let's welcome,
I'll be on
man. Let's welcome the Raider Rundown to the show, man. Appreciate you being here.
all
I'm a big fan of your show. I watch every time I get a chance, for sure. Like it takes. I mean, there's a lot of we agree in a lot of a lot of things. Like I got some some negative feedback on kind of the direction I was going with that 13th pick, but
Okay.
like because I was thinking DB. You know what I mean? DB was kind of where I would go, but I see where the tackle, getting a good tackle would be a good spot too. So
Mhm.
I mean, I'm trying to bring myself to be open to that side too. Because I mean, whatever helps the team, that's because I know that is a need too. So what I mean, any way we can get better, I'm with that.
Exactly, man. I mean, I saw you mock draft before I hopped on. I saw Terry Arnold pick. I see all my family, all the rundown family in there, man. Shout out, salute to all y'all. They know very well, man. I'm not a fan of a DB at 13. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That may be something different. I'm not a fan. Me, I'm always a fan to give them hogs, man. I love alignment. I know it's not a sexy pick,
Mhm.
but if you can get that hog in the D line, O line, you sitting pretty for real. It always comes down in football. It's always a simple game. Whoever got that best line is going to win the game at that point. So I'm always down for that.
Exactly, man. Like so like I said, I've been watching you for a while, man. What inspired you to be a Raider content creator?
Uh, you know, honestly, like before I started, I was just watching everybody, and watching everybody. They got the big channels, of course, and I'm just like, I had these takes, but it just took me a minute to get over the hump or whatever. But I'm like, bro, I love this team. Wearing something black every day, Raider something every day. So I'm like, you know what, man, might as well instead of just wearing it and always trying to, just going out with it, might as well talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I could bring just a little different flavor to the content thing. I'm still growing, still trying to get what I got to do, but I just bring a little different flavor that I feel like ain't really been brought as far as the content. You know what I mean? Especially from my age group, I guess too. So it's like that's kind of how I started. Just like I'm trying to bring something new to this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's a dope ass logo behind you. I know that. That shit
Hey,
is.
if you need a logo, hit your boy up. Of course, I made this mug myself. So if you need some, hit me
Oh
up.
man, I think I will, man. Like I definitely will. Hey, I don't know if you into the music, but I'll be making beats. So if you need music without, you know what I mean?
Oh, you done got connected with the
Yeah.
hey Trey, you got connected with the right folks, man.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure. Hey, appreciate
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and be sending you something after this. Trust,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
for sure. It's all good. Yeah. So like we were talking about before, we talked about like I said, the OT. Everyone's kind of screaming more OT DB. Since we already took care of the defensive tackle, I think these are the top things. Like I feel kind of like how you were saying with the quarterback situation. I don't think the guy that we want is a first, or the guy that's going to be there is a first round. not a
Right.
first round pick. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I see more second round if we do go that way. But we got to make that first pick count. So like, what two positions, if not OT or DB, would you go?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd still go D tackle. I
Okay.
would. Now I've already been on record of saying like I like Johnny Newton better than I do Byron Murphy. That's just me personally. I think Newton is a better pass rusher. But this draft is so loaded, you could even get that in the second round. But I'm not gonna lie, even Murphy, I'm not a fan of it, but even him, right? We're not counting on him to be the guy. You know what I mean? So at the point, stack that D line, get it together. If it's not D line, then it's like it's grim at that point, right? You look, it's like, what do we need? Like, if they pick, I'm not gonna lie, if it's not that big three at 13, don't even sniff at no quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sniffing at a quarterback if I go 13. You know what I mean? It's not our big three. Not doing that. Obviously, offensive line, defensive line, but then you look, it's like, who else, right? What else? A receiver? But then if you get a receiver, that don't make no sense, right? Like it makes no sense to get that unless you said we was gonna trade somebody after this year, before the year start, whatever the case. So I think the only other way to go would be to D tackle, really in the first round. Like that's it.
And then just build that Patrick Mahomes killer line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, if I can't get the quarterback, right, I'm like, all right, well, at this point, I'm gonna build the best defense I can possibly build, especially on the line. You know what I mean? I'm gonna build that front. So just imagine you still got Christian Wilkins and you add a Byron Murphy or you add a Johnny Newton. It's like, well, the rotation deep. You know what I mean? And we still got a guy for years to come. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely glad last week when we brought back both these guys with Adam Butler and John Jenkins. I think
Yeah,
that is gonna be trouble. And then like if we do add some more depth, that would be good too. Like just just a piece that we can use. Like I didn't like last year we had all these injured players and everything like that, and it we still really don't know what we got until we see this year, kind of to see you know what we really have.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So I
But
think with them, like they gonna bring the experience back that we need. You know what I mean? Especially with Jenkins, we needed that run stopper. It was looking grim. So he comes back. Adam Butler can rush the passer. He's only gonna be better with a guy like Christian Wilkins next to him. So continuity on the line, bro. It's real big, real big.
yeah, definitely. Who's your favorite tackle or offensive tackle?
As far as in the draft,
Yeah.
I'm rolling with Fuaga, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I roll with Fuaga. I mean, either him or Fashanu. You know, him or Fashanu. Those are my two right there. And I like Fuaga just because I have a feeling he could play guard. Like, you know what I mean? I got a feeling he can slide in there and get nasty in there if we need him to. So I think he got that versatility. But if you were to get Fashanu, oh, that's an instant right tackle immediately. So, we talking about top two, top tier. Those are my top tier right there for sure, for sure. And then you go down the list from there.
Yeah, I gotta definitely take a look at the tackles a little bit more because I've been set on my DB run, but
There's some nasties,
yeah,
man. There's some dudes in there that get nasty. I'm telling you.
yeah, that's kind of what I want to get into next. Is for which, in your opinion, what went wrong on offense last year? Well, actually, I'm gonna say the last 2 years because I think it was kind of hit or miss these last 2 years.
Same problem we've been having for the past 2 years, right? And then you can think about this. And this is the same problem we have going into this year. We got no damn speed. I mean, just think about it, right? Like the last 2 to 3 years, we ain't had nothing to take the top off the defense. No threat, no nothing. Now when Derek Carr and Devontae Adams kind of clicked a little bit, they was going deep a little bit. They was going downfield, but he was only deep threat. He's not really a deep threat. You know what I mean? As
No,
much as he was doing his thing, everybody kept arguing after Carr left, like, oh, Devontae's not gonna get deep. When really in his career has he been I'm gonna take the top off the defense? He ain't never been there. Now he can't
no,
go deep,
no.
but
That was Valdez, Scantless, and or
exactly,
Scott.
exactly.
Yeah, it was all their jobs.
Such a great player. You're like, all right, you do what you got to do, but That's not the staple of his game. He likes to work short to intermediate. That's how he
Hmm.
does. Like that's where he operates.
Yeah.
So we only got Trey Tucker last year. You know what I mean? And that was the only real speed. Now you had what's his name that we got from the Chargers?
Oh,
Escapes
oh,
my brain.
Carter.
Uh, yeah,
Uh,
Carter. We ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? There was no real speed. So I think that's been the problem. And I've said this multiple times on my channel. Though. It feels like as the game goes on, it's like we start getting more squeezed. You feel what I'm saying? Like the defense starts squeezing and squeezing. Now all of a sudden it feels like we just stuck to trying to go in the middle of the hashes. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like the shit don't ever work. So
I
that's
agree.
what I feel like the problem is.
I agree. That's a great take on that, man. Because I feel like that's how they were playing us. They were just keeping us in this box. And as long as they can they can contain Devontae, they can contain Jacoby. They got us. Nobody else was gonna really do anything. So
Out of that hash, bro, and you already know, man. You try to run the ball, oh, we got that shit stopped. It's 8 in the box. You feel what I'm saying? So from there, it's like there's nowhere to go. We don't respect no deep threat, no nothing down here. We just gonna keep it all in front.
yeah, see, like Trey, he's a Trey Tucker is a more like a gadget player, but I think we really need that legit fast wide receiver. You know, like kind of speedy wide receiver. I mean, we know
Yeah.
what Al Davis would do. You know what I mean? He's gonna get the
Oh, yeah,
fastest.
yeah. There's a couple guys I know. I know we're looking at that Worthy. You know, that's the guy that
Yeah.
people may be looking at. But it's hard. It's hard. Like, because I think Trey, you know, and I was big on this. I think Trey can develop
Mhm.
into that guy, right? I think he has the ability to develop into a really good receiver, actually. Um, he might be more well rounded than most people give him credit for. And I think he can be. But yeah, as of right now, we need that guy. Like, I need that guy where I'm like, bro, that's all you got to do. Like, that's it. Take the top off. You know, you're going to get a couple. We're going to develop your route running. But as for right now, we don't need you to be that route runner extraordinaire. We got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because I feel like we still need that number three because we lost Renfro, who was our
right.
slot guy. So we need somebody for that for that role, or we're gonna even be more limited than we were last year.
I think really personally, we missing a four just because I already, like me personally, I already think that Trey is that three. That's just me. I'm
Oh yeah,
sliding.
yeah, my bad. I'm forgetting it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
forgetting
yeah.
it.
So I slide him into that three. I think we missing that four, and that's why that four is definitely that gadget speed guy that we missing for sure.
Yeah, yeah, because that would be nice to join. Like who's your favorite your top three speed guys that we could add that can make a difference?
Definitely Worthy. You know, that's a guy that I look at. I like, but I'm not taking him in the first round. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Um, I think even taking him in a like just for what we need, just taking him in the second round, you're like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Don't make no sense.
yeah,
So I like him. Burners, I really got to get into the receivers because I be honest with you, I don't get into the receivers because we don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I have
yeah.
there's no business for me even looking at there. But I definitely know there's a guy from Michigan. He takes the top off a little bit, so he would be cool. But there's a couple receivers that might be cool. There's a couple that I do know names, but they not no burners, right? They run routes and they gonna be crisp receivers.
Yeah.
Like I like that Leggett, that Javon Baker from UCF. He's hard,
I like Baker. I've been seeing more of his stuff too.
bro. He's tough.
Yeah,
He runs crisp routes. You feel what I'm saying? He's a technician. I
yeah,
fuck with that. You know what I mean? Coming into the league, he gonna find a nice little niche for himself.
yeah, yeah. I just think about because like I always say on paper, we got Devontae, we got Jacoby, but then say if one of them go down,
Right.
then it's like who comes behind, who's gonna be that next tier behind them to kind of step up. Because I know,
Honest with you, bro, you take it a step further. You say who gonna be the number one in 2 to 3 years? Think about that. Like in 2 to 3 years, who's our number one receiver? You
yeah,
can't say Devontae Adams, but is he still playing at that level?
yeah,
That's the question
exactly.
we're gonna ask ourselves, right? Like
Hmm.
as of right now, we need a guy. I'm not saying he got to be a guy, but we need to do where we're like, all right, bro. In a couple of years, I can see that. You know what I mean? Let Devontae
Yeah,
Cook do his thing. Devontae already like Trey Tucker. That's one. But I think you need another young guy where we like there's potential there. So when Devontae leaves or whatever you do with Jacoby, you sit there and be like, we got a guy.
yeah. I like Jacoby. Like when we signed him, I was like, okay, for sure, we got a legit one,
Mhm.
two, and three. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. It was a while since we had that, but yeah, I definitely want to. It's gonna be tricky too because I know Kansas City was looking at I know Troy Franklin, and they were already reaching out to Worthy after that.
That's another one.
Yeah, and then I like Franklin's game too, and I didn't watch until right before the combine, and then I seen Texas, and I like their whole offense too. Like I like their tight end, I like both wide receivers, even a running back is raw too. So
They get
like,
that.
yeah, that's why. So there's a lot of talent that we can get, and I just hope we can finesse this draft and get some more. That's why I would really like to trade back. Let's get some more picks.
Now that's the question. Now I know you just popped in my mind right now. I know you said Short Franklin.
Hmm.
Guy I'm bugging. Another guy like that could probably be that speedster, that Jalen Pope
Oh, from Washington, yeah,
from Washington. That's another guy I'm looking at. That's perfect for the role we talking about. You know what I mean? Wide receiver 4, come in, take that
yeah,
speed. You know what I mean? Do your thing. It's kind of what he was doing already in Washington. Especially
yeah.
if you, let's say, if you go for Penix at some point, right? You get that guy familiarity. Would be cool. I think that's another guy definitely that could take the top off. That we looking.
I like that. I think pretty much all of them would make this team a lot better. What do you think about Penix?
I like Penix. You know, I know my guy. I see my guy Cowtown in there, man. I see he ain't a fan. Shout out to my guy Turf. He ain't a fan either. Um, right? I'll take him. But this is my stipulation, bro. Like I see people talking about taking him at 13. Wild to me, bro. Like completely wild, bro. There's no way if they pick that man at 13, bro, that's malpractice. You know what I'm saying? It's malpractice. Like there's no goddamn way you were serious about that pick. You know what I mean? Because all the history, the injury history, and all that. Nah, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's a bad pick at 13. Now, if you get him in the second round at 44, you ain't gonna hear me say nothing. It is what it is. Or if you trade back up into the first round, grab that. You feel what I'm saying? Cool with me as well. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like him. I mean, there ain't no denying. What up, pops? What up? Ain't no denying, bro. That arm talent is. I don't give a damn what nobody tells me, bro. Like what my eyes see, I'm gonna trust that, bro. I'm watching this man live, and some of the throws this motherfucker was making in some of them Oregon games,
Hmm.
that Texas game. I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker, he got an NFL arm, bro. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do. I want whoever we have, I want them to have a big arm.
Right.
That's what Al Davis likes too. But you know what I'm saying. But that's we have like with Devontae and whoever we get, we got Trey Tucker. So we need somebody that's gonna be able to get that ball down that field to them.
Yep. Gotta
And
get it.
yeah, so that might be if he could stay healthy, that would be such a steal. You know what I mean? Because the only knock on him is that like. So hopefully we can get. I know luck doesn't really come our way too much, but what I mean. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's starting to.
Now, I do want to say this, because I did get your little gauge on it, and I saw it. It seems like you've given up the dream on trading up. It's what it seemed like. Like you don't think we can do it.
I mean, I know we can do it. It's just I think it'll well, and that was kind of before we start. We got our DTs right because I felt like there were still gaps. You know what I mean? We needed to fill a lot in, but if we ran everything the way it is right now, like I still feel like we need a DB. You know what I mean? But I feel like we're in better shape now than we were, before free agency started. Like I like the direction we're going. And if we were like, it would have to be that guy. It would have to be either I know the Caleb thing's out the window, but
That's fine. I'm
yeah,
not. You know what time it is, bro. I
but
mean, we if they trade up, bro, it's only for one prospect. That's it, bro.
Jaden Daniels.
It ain't gonna be for no Drake May, no JJ McCarthy. Like they're not doing it, bro. It's gonna be for this dude.
Yeah,
And it ain't no coincidence. I always say, man, when there's smoke, there's fire. It ain't no coincidence. I just see a tweet not too long ago. They talking about commanders are taking calls now. It could mean nothing. It could mean something. But the
yeah,
fact you listening, right? It's like we gonna see, right? We'll see because you
yeah,
know who they want. They want
yeah,
Caleb,
yeah.
and they
And
gonna
say
for,
if they're gonna see if they pass on him, and if they don't, then they'll probably trade. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know what I mean. You do what you got to do, and if if they take your guy, which probably Washington likes Caleb a lot. This is how I'm thinking. Now they could like get Jaden, but then again, you're settling for Jaden, right? You like there's a big difference in the organization when you take the guy you want instead of the motherfucker you settled for. Because now there's doubt in the building already. Some motherfuckers didn't want him. You know what I mean? Some people didn't want him. I wanted Caleb, blah, blah, blah. That's how shit started already. You know, that's how bullshit started. So you just need that shit to creep in their minds. Shit, if they got that down, it ain't nothing for us to be like, well, shit, we ain't got no doubts. Go ahead, give it to us. You know what I'm saying? That's number two. I like you. Straight up, get him, and we straight. So that's all it takes, man. Take one person to doubt it.
Yeah. So if Penix and the or so if we do trade up, what was like? There was something I was gonna say before. Like if we do trade up, well, I guess I don't know. I forgot what it was, but if we did trade up, I think we'd be okay. I think we'd be able. That's what I was gonna say. Since I could tell kind of by the signings that it looks like it's still a possibility too, because we've been feeling key. They have been touching on all the holes that we've all been seeing that we are in need of. So we actually would be in good shape. And that would just give us so much.
When you think about it, right? And I know you just said the need we had, right? You talk about cornerback. Still some veterans, bro. Like still some veterans to acquire. I'm not a fan of this, so I'm not gonna like say this like I'm a fan of it. But like if they get a Dory Jackson, right? Young enough where you sit there and be like, okay, that could be the number 2 option. And I understand people. I'm already thinking that Jack Jones is the number 1 corner, bro. Like that's just my mindset going in there. So we're looking at a number 2 because Big Hobbs is the slot. You don't count that. But yeah, you get a Dory Jackson, young enough, cool. We straight with that. Get Xavier Howard, cool, right? We're good with that. You make it right. Still Stephon Gilmore, still a guy out there. Tre'Davious White, guy we had our meeting with. So if you get any one of them guys, right? Whole field. Shit, take that out of the draft. What the hell we need to draft someone at 13 for? Right? We don't gotta get that. Now the only question mark is that right side of that offensive line. Right? Like that's it. And that's a clear need. And that's a clear, like if we cannot get a quarterback, that's the only place I can see us going, really.
Like, do you think that guard position, or do you think the tackle is the biggest need?
Because there are legit first round tackles in here, right? Like when it comes to the guard position, ain't too many guards where you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, bro, first round. It's guards you can get in the third on. You know what I mean? You can get a guard in the third round on and still get a good one. Like, not even no bullshit, you can get a good one. I think it's tackle. I think you got to go tackle because there's even some talk about sliding Mumford in at guard a little bit, right? So there's some talk on that. Damn. So if he can play guard, that'd be beautiful, right? And if you get a guy like Fashanu, you get a guy like Fuaga, well, shit, I like our right side now because I'm a Thayer Mumford believer. I am. Yeah. I don't care what nobody tells me. I like Thayer Mumford regardless where he's put. I just like his nastiness, bro. He the only motherfucker last year block after the whistle, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you look at them hogs, that's what I want. I don't give a damn, bro. Like some dude hit Josh Jacobs late. He the only motherfucker in their face. Yeah. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like that, we talk about Raider nasty, especially for the offensive line. Shit, I'll take that all day.
Yeah, see, that's why I like Mumford too. Like a lot of people don't really like him, but I like Mumford. I think Mumford will be a upgrade over Illuminor. I really do. I really feel like that's why I was okay with him going, and that's why I feel because we were talking about it earlier too that we got Fluker behind, but I heard he was gonna maybe go to guard. I seen something where they had him maybe plugged in, so that'd be crazy too. But would you think that would work?
Could, if they believe in him, you know what I mean? Like he could be that veteran, like Van Roten was. Now, obviously, even if they have a plan and say like we're gonna see what he can do come camp, you gotta get a guard regardless, bro. This draft is too deep. Draft is too deep, especially at the lines, defensive line, offensive line, bro. Like it's deep. You gotta get something. And I'm talking about like both lines. I have a very strong feeling they're gonna come away from this draft addressing both lines in this draft.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't be mad at one more, like probably later on. You know what I
I
mean? Like,
I'm glad you said that, bro. People mad. People get mad when I say that. I'm like, I don't know why. We need another edge, bro.
yeah,
We have two guys.
yeah. And then with one we don't know yet. With Tyree we don't know.
Yeah,
But until we see it, but it's
yeah.
like it's
Wait,
kind of like
bro.
one and a half.
Edge.
Yeah,
So you talk about really, if he a tweener, you talk about Kuntz, Max, right? Them
yeah,
motherfuckers can't be on the field every snap. And I know, like, and some people get mad at me when I say this. I want to get your take on this.
yeah,
I am like, I know I love Max for playing 99% of that. But if we gonna be real here, I need to shave that shit down to 95, bro. I'm
yeah,
gonna need to shave that down to like 94, bro. Like, and I know he would look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't gonna say that, bro, when you making the playoffs. I need this
yeah,
motherfucker for the playoffs. And
yeah,
that's the stretch down, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he wears himself out shit by playing too many snaps sometimes in the
yeah,
red. And that's because we ain't had no damn rotation either. So
yeah. I admire that heart, and like I'm like you. 'Cause especially if we when we didn't make the playoffs and he put his body on the line, it was just for nothing. I mean, we love the effort, we appreciate the effort, but it was like we didn't help him out to make it not for nothing. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So it's like, so yeah, I would like to, get him that help so that way he doesn't feel like he has to be out there, giving it as 110. You
But you
know?
hitting it on the head, fam. It's like, you know, that's enough. That's why he's out there. Because we feel like, bro, if he's not out there, well, ain't no fucking pressure getting generated. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like at all, bro. Like there's no fear of pressure at all if 98 on the field. Now, as far as this line, oh yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's why we need another edge because you need another guy where this man can take a breather and we still applying that pressure. So like that's what we need to get to.
yeah, definitely. Even and we have Malcolm Kuntz, but we could always up. What I mean, we try to upgrade. You know what I mean? Like, and then worst case, we got Malcolm Kuntz as the depth piece.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna say something, and most people, probably gonna look at me and be like, "Come on, dog." But hey, it's true. You gotta look at shit like this, right? At the end of the day, I love Coons. I
Mhm.
do, and I think he has the potential and the ability to be that other guy on the other side. But if we're gonna be real and logical, right? Like we talking like it's our money. That's 1 year. That's and not even one full year. That's half a year from what I saw from him. Cool, gives me confidence. But this is a contract year. You feel me? Like this year coming up, bro, is bread. It's money time for this man.
Yeah,
So if you say it's like, okay, we're on the fence still. I personally would be on the fence if I'm talking about paying Malcolm Kuntz. Anybody else would be like, oh, you pay him right now? Nah, bro. You know what I mean? That's half a season we done seen, bro. Like I can't just pay that man off the strength of that because it don't make no sense.
yeah,
So he needs one more year. Now let's just go on the hypothetical train. What if he don't do what he's supposed to do next year?
Mhm.
Now what? You know what I mean? Now we like fuck. But if you draft a guy, put that fire under his ass, and I
Mhm.
think I think he's gonna do what he's supposed to do. But you draft a guy, you put that fire under his ass, cool. We can pay him. You start thinking down the road when you want some more bread, and the dude we just drafted start developing, and he's good. When we might shovel you out, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's all a mind game at the end of the day, bro.
yeah. Real talk. I hope they do step up. That's the thing. Like we hope they do. Like we said earlier, more Merrick stepped up.
One, yeah, that's one.
Uh, D. I say D. Well, Master. I think Masterson stepped up. It was somebody that we need.
I don't know. I'm not. If
Yeah.
this is a Diablo fan
Oh
channel,
no, no, no! I'm definitely because
hey,
my thing is he's injured and he wasn't really a linebacker in the first place. He was a safety turn, you know what I mean? But he's been cheap. He's a cheap option at that, and they wanted somebody. I think the plan was for him to try to cover the
yeah,
Kelsey. He was supposed to be that guy to be fast enough to cover him and athletic enough to be able to what I mean get with him, but you can't guard anybody if you're on the sideline hurt. You know what I
so
mean?
and that's my thing. I always say that, and then it's like when you think about last year, right?
Hmm.
So you just hit it on the head, bro. They really looked at him initially to be able to cover Kelsey and cover these tight ends we be having trouble with. Why all of a sudden are we having Palomal cover him, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well, shit, you're not doing that. All right, well, at least you can be good against the run, and okay there, right? So what the hell is he really doing? Let's just be like, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? He's average against the run, can't cover worth a damn. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? And then I kept saying this. Everybody looking at me. Everybody keep looking at me funny. It's like everybody want Patrick Queen. You want Devin White. Well, who the hell you think he gonna be starting over? It ain't gonna be Spillane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be Spillane. It's gonna be. We all know who it was. So I'm not saying he's trash, terrible, but if we start talking about playoff, Super Bowl caliber, it ain't that. That shit is not that, and we need to get there.
Yeah, it's nothing personal with him. It's just he's too small. He kind of gets pushed around because he's a safety converted into a linebacker. Like he gets pushed around. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't thump with the big, and maybe like out past the linebacker. You know what I mean? But it's like he can't really thump in there with them big linemen and all that. Go against these guys consistently all the time. It's like it's just not his body type. He's not made like that.
Man, and plays like this stick in my mind. I don't know, maybe it's because I played ball before and I know like exactly like if shit like this happens, what that means. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like you done played ball, been around ball for a minute, so you kind of know when I say this, right? Definitely. We played the Colts. This shit sticks in my mind. We played the Colts. Why the hell am I seeing Michael Pittman Jr. blocking Devon Diablo 15 yards downfield? Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's supposed to be my starting linebacker. You got me. You think Kansas City's linebackers do that shit? I've never seen Kansas City's linebackers since they've been on this run ever get blown back by no wide receiver 15 yards back. Yeah.
Nah. There was a crazy play. I don't know if you've seen this play where Keenan Allen pancaked Tyree Wilson. I don't know if you've seen that. It was on one of those mic'd ups of the Charger Raider game. And I'm like, damn. I mean, Keelan Allen got his too, like later on though, like right after that. It was instant karma. But
I like Tyree, he not looking, he get blindside. Okay, cool. Whatever the case, right? That shit happens, it's football. But head up, motherfucker, you supposed to be fitting the run gap and you getting blocked by a receiver 15 yards downfield. Oh, come on, dog. Like, let's be real here, bro. You know what I mean? And some people don't like Masterson, but shit, I know he gonna stick his nose in there at some point. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stick his nose in there and put his body on the line to a degree. So that's I like Masterson.
Yeah, I think we could use one more, like that dude from Ohio. Ohio State, Eichenberg.
Yeah, I like Eichenberg.
Because I think we could take care of our needs, like those first at least four picks, and then we could maybe get him hopefully in the fifth or maybe fourth. Might have to get him in the fourth, but that's what I'm hoping we can work some kind of trade back and get an extra pick somewhere in that from second to fourth round, so we can kind of double back.
Right. And I'm there with you, bro. Like now, I'm not gonna care. I'm the leading president of the trade up club. I don't care, bro. Like I'm gonna continue on that until the draft hit and the clock hits 0 and we can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But everybody know this on my channel. They watch me. Yeah, I'm leading that trade up train, and I ain't gonna get off until it stops. But
I know that's right.
You feel me? If we can't get it, trade back, bro. It's the best thing for us. You know what I mean? Everything really we want, we can still trade back and get corner.
Yeah.
If we want tackle, you feel what I'm saying? Now there are some top tier tackles you get at 13, but if you trade back, bro, like I'm a fan against some other guys like that. Amarius Mills, I like him. He's from Georgia. J.C. Latham, guy from Alabama, right? Like these are trade back candidates to me. And then especially if we trade back, I'm cool with getting a corner at that point. You know what I mean? Trading back, I'm cool with getting a corner because I know you like corners, but these dudes don't give me the feeling like I did last year. You know what I'm saying? Like if this was Christian Gonzalez, Devin Witherspoon, no way.
Now that's who I wanted last. That's why I think I'm trying to make up for that last year because that's who I wanted, and I wanted Witherspoon over Christian Gonzalez. And when Seattle snatched him, it was like, damn. Well, at least we can get Gonzalez, and then we didn't do that either. So
we got Tyree. Now I mean, apples oranges because Gonzalez ended up getting hurt his rookie year.
Yeah,
the boy started off hurt, got a little better as he progressed, right? And people hate when I say this, but Tyree Wilson finished the year better than Jalen Carter. Everybody wants Jalen Carter. But that's just neither here nor there, right? Like, but it's true. He did. So we see him getting better, right? And progressing. Your boy ended up hurt. So we'll see how that plays out. But specifically for these corners, bro, like they're not as good as last year's class. They're not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And nobody can convince me of that. Last year's class with Witherspoon, Gonzalez, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, immediately. You know what I mean? You take that, but I don't get that feeling this year. Not with Arnold. You know, I like Wiggins, but he injury prone like a motherfucker.
That's my
Kool-Aid,
guy. I like Wiggins. I definitely. And then like you said, if we could trade back, that would be a good. If we could trade, and then
I'll take
still,
him to trade back for sure.
yeah. Because like
He
I like his game. I really do.
he my number one. I'm not gonna tattoo you. If people look, he my number one, bro. I
Yeah.
think he's like as far as fluidity. You feel what I'm saying? The way he plays,
Yeah.
especially the way he plays the ball, bro.
Yes. Aggressive, like spunky.
Fucking all the best out of all of them. I really do. Because he's
Yeah.
not super handsy, bro. Like he locates the football. He
Mhm.
plays it with good patience. You feel what I'm saying? Like
he's got that speed to recover too. Like
yes, I like him, bro. I do. I think he's the best one out of Kool-Aid. Second for me. I do like Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah.
I do, but I think he's more raw than the other one.
Yeah.
I do. He's a little more raw. I like Arnold, but Arnold is handsy, bro. And people look at me, they're like, how you supposed to play corner if he... Bro, you can see when the motherfucker's handsy, bro. Like, certain shit ain't gonna work in the league. It's not.
Yeah.
I think he does at catch point when the ball's coming, or just sometimes when he's playing kind of close to the line of scrimmage, trying to press, he gets a little too grabby, bro. He gets a little jerky, he gets a little tuggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like all that.
Yeah, and how these referees are calling these games is if you're going for if you're going for the ball and you're facing towards where the ball's coming from, you don't really get the flag because we would be screaming for flags, but these DBs know how to, these DBs are getting better at playing trying to play the ball, not the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and we got that extra microscope too on the Raiders, so penalties.
Exactly. That's the next thing, you know what I mean? And we saw last year. Shit, you get into that Jacorian Bennett funk, shit.
Yeah.
You start getting flags left, right, you know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, everybody ready to chop the kid head off. But corner is a terrible, terrible position to come in just scot free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like college, bro, you gotta be like that to come in here and play corner at a high level or a good level day one. You know what I'm saying? Like who are you going against? Immediately, bro. Like you look at that shit, you going against Devontae Adams day one. You get no rest, bro. Like you getting your ass tested immediately. Yeah. So if we gonna take a corner that high, he gotta be that dude, bro. He's gotta be that dude.
So I think Jacorian's worst game was that game against the Bills.
Ooh, yeah, that was ugly.
Yeah, because I was even wondering going into that game who was gonna get the duty. Because we had Marcus Peters, and that we know how that would eventually turned out.
Right. Diggs cookie, bro. Diggs cookie. But I mean Stephon Diggs, rookie. Was like a third game or something like that. Second game.
Yeah, third. I want to say was it second?
Second or third game. It's tough, bro. Like I said, once again, it's tough as shit. You know what I mean? You're going to get Stephon Diggs, second NFL game. Damn. But I think he's a guy. Especially we talk about the corner position, but he's a guy that a lot of people don't talk about like that. You know what I mean? I don't talk about Ja'Cory Bennett, but I think they let Amik Robertson go to focus on Bennett. That's what I think they did. And he, they signed that veteran. I think that's what they want to do. And he's going to slide into that Amik Robertson role. And I call it the sixth man off the bench. You know what I mean? We always need that fourth corner, when we got your top three. So I think he's going to come and be that Jamal Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That we need.
Yeah. And I think that would be cool because that would give Nate some help out there in that slot.
There you go.
And a speed dude, Jacorian's got that speed too.
Exactly.
So that would be cool. So it would just be like, and I would rather go to, like you said, the vet route with the DB. If we were to get another one for the other side of Jack Jones. Right. I like Howard. I think
that's the one.
Trey White is coming off two big injuries, and that's I don't think we should take a chance really.
Oh my God, bro! He was, if the ACL shit didn't happen, or not the ACL, the Achilles shit.
The Achilles, that's the one that got it. Yeah,
I'll be straight.
Yeah, because when I first heard, I was like, okay, and then they were talking about, he had his ACL. I was like, oh damn. I was like, okay, but he recovered, and then they're like, oh, the Achilles. Oh
Yeah, like that shit. That's what you like, God damn, bro. Like,
Yeah,
especially for a DB, you know what I mean? Last time I seen that happen, that was like what, Richard Sherman. Sherman
yeah.
didn't come back the same, bro. He ain't come back the same.
Nah, nah. I like Sherm's. I like Sherm's attitude. Like you know how that chip he played with. We need another one like that too. You
And I
know what I
think
mean?
Jack got that for sure.
Yeah,
He kind of had that
yeah,
in that Kansas City game. I don't know, Rasheed Rice was
yeah.
kind of trying to get it.
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like, okay, cool.
yeah,
But we lost some meat. So that's a little dog we lost. You know what I mean? It's a little that nasty. So we
yeah,
need to kind of replace that. And that's why I see what people talk about with Arnold. I
mhm,
understand because you talk about the attitude,
yeah,
but still, bro, it's not enough for me to go up there.
yeah. I like Arnold too. I don't know. For some reason, I like Wiggins. I think Wiggins' game is kind of all around. Like you can he could fit right in, like and do some damage. Like against KC, I could just see, imagine him, Jack Jones, Nate. You know what I'm saying? Bennett.
You
Hopefully,
can trade back on that, man. Trade back
yeah,
on that, grab him. I'll be fine. I'll be happy.
yeah, yeah. Even though that tackle, you know what I mean, would be a nice, and we're gonna just see how it falls. You know what I mean? Just how to
Yeah, yeah, you gotta see how I fall, bro. You know what I
how it.
mean? Like,
But
yeah, yesterday I believe did a mock draft with my guy Turf.
mm,
So salute to him,
shot to turf.
but the board fell, bro. It's like one quarterback, two, somebody took a receiver, bro, and we was there to trade up. Like I said, if there's any possible path to trade up, you do that shit. Fuck on it.
Yeah. So War Productions salute. Me, I love the DB, so I would say we traded back, and then we get Nate Wiggins, and then
Yeah.
we get Braden Fisk, and
Okay.
then we get I don't know if that's too early for Eckenberg, but I'll say Eckenberg, or I forgot who the other linebacker I was
And
looking
Peyton
at too.
Wilson.
Yeah, and then we get Trey Benson, which will probably
Okay.
be possibly going. I would probably flip those two, but and then quarterback. Worst case, we get Jordan Travis to get ready while we got Minshew and
Right.
AOC for this
And I
year.
know people like Travis. I do like Travis too.
Mm,
But I need people to understand he has accuracy issues, bro. Like, it has, it's been
yeah,
years of it. So he's cool, he's good,
yeah.
but he does have accuracy issues, bro. And there's some shit that might drive you crazy to a point because he'll miss some wide ass open
Oh damn.
receivers sometimes, bro. Like he'll miss some wide ass open throws he shouldn't be missing.
Okay, shit. We won't go that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, he misses shit he
Yeah.
shouldn't be missing. Now that's not me saying he's not good. He can develop into something, but the issues like are present on the tape. You know what I'm saying? And they consistently pop up and shit in certain spots.
Who do you think starts? Is it Minshew or is it AOC?
Between the two,
Yeah, like who do you think they go with?
I think Aiden, bro. I think Aiden. As of right now, Aiden is the guy. And I've heard it from multiple, the media guys, the beat writers, whatever the case, and even AP itself. Anybody that come in gotta be Aiden out. They gotta be Aiden out. Now, I don't know if you've been getting this, but as soon as you start saying Aiden is not the guy, people are gonna start trying to put you up on a crucifixion or
Oh
whatever the fuck
yeah.
he look at.
Crucify him.
Like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro, pitchfork,
Yeah.
and they be coming at you if you say that Aiden is not just the unquestioned starter, bro. But it's how can we say that, bro? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We sitting here talking. I just sat there, gave you Malcolm Kuntz half a season. Why would
Mhm.
I just immediately talk about this man being the unquestioned starter of this franchise off half a season? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You gotta put some stripes under that. You know what I mean? Like there's a little stripe because you played during a turmoilous season. Yes. But I'm gonna throw some more shit at you. And you gonna have to compete, motherfucker. Like I bring Minshew in, that's actual competition. You know what I mean? That's what shit like you gonna have to beat him out. You
Yeah.
bring Penix in, or you got to beat that shit out. And
Yeah.
if you can't, we'll show that's cool. That's perfect. But if he does,
Yeah.
then by all means, bro, we have the most confidence in the world in this man. You didn't actually won the battle, bro. You didn't won it. You know what I mean? So from that point on, you let it ride, bro. We'll rock with you because you done won the battle and you showed us you done competed and didn't complain about the shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Took it on and had it. So I'm cool.
I'm gonna throw this out, and I know people ain't gonna like this one, right?
Okay.
So who who had a better first year, AOC or DC?
Ooh,
Sheesh.
ooh. Under the circumstances, bro, it's Aiden.
Yeah, that's what I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody gonna probably say, "Oh,
No,
it's
bro.
the defense and the sun
Derek,
was out and it was nighttime."
bad. His first season was bad. Real bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't we win like fucking?
Four. I want to say 4 games, give or take four, something like that. Like it was,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah, ain't
it
no
was
question.
bad. And see, that's why I say, like, from what I've seen from him, the circumstances, I didn't see enough to cancel him out. Like, oh, he ain't the. There was times that there was things that frustrated me just about him not being mobile and him just hanging on to the ball a little bit too long. But I like that he improved over the season. Like
All right.
I always say his best game was that Charger game. His worst game was that
Vikings game.
Minnesota game. You know what I mean? That was his low, and then the high was that Charger game of kind of what he could
Although
possibly do.
I think his worst game is that Miami game because
Miami.
although we didn't score no points in Minnesota,
Yeah.
he wasn't the main problem. There was motherfuckers fumbling, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Penalties
Yeah.
that took him out of the red zone when you really think about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it wasn't all on him, but he was a tribute of it. He didn't win the game. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
didn't win the game. Now Miami, he lost us that bitch, bro. Like
Yeah.
really think about that, he lost us that Miami game.
Shout to Jalen Ramsey on them picks.
Them picks he was throwing, bro, inexcusable. Now you talk about this, he got better, but that shit he was
Yeah.
doing in that game, you're like, especially the way he started that game, it was despicable, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you remember when Ramsey gave him the I was like, damn, that's good.
And this motherfucker threw to Trey Tucker,
Yeah.
like what, 5'11", whatever. Trey
Yeah.
Tucker, 6'2", 6'3", Jalen Ramsey, bro. Like, come on, bro, let's be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can't say the Chiefs game was his worst game, bro, because we won that game.
Yeah.
And he ain't turned the ball over. He
Yeah.
completely turned the ball over in Miami and lost us that game. So it's
Yeah.
like,
And as close as we stayed one score away.
we won that game. If you really think about it, bro, if he played better, we would have won that game.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because we were driving. I forgot. I think it was either their first drive or the second drive where we got a pick or a turnover. And it was like, we were expecting them to kind of dog us like a little bit. But we got those turnovers that we needed. I think the defense got us those turnovers.
Yeah,
and then I think he gave it right back. He ended up giving it, I think, when
the very next play or some shit. The momentum was there.
Yeah, that was
he
nuts.
killed us that game, bro. And to his credit, he didn't have another game like that. He did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I hope, we're hoping he can get better. But like I say, it's all about bringing competition in too. You know what I mean? I think Minshew is a good. I don't know, because he started for Richardson last year.
Yeah, he started, when Richardson got hurt and all that, man. I think he's a good. I mean, even if he does start, bro, it's a viable option. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm so on the trade up train, bro, because I want a guy. You know what I mean? And I know everybody immediately, when everybody gets to talk about them trading the first round picks and all that, we start sweating. You know what I mean? Everybody's scared. But I'm like, and that's because you thinking it's not gonna work. I'm always on the what if the shit works? Nobody cares. You feel me? How much you gave up? Shit, we got a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, and then see that's what we got to look at, and I think it's just the PTSD. Every time, you know what I mean, from just the past. Like we've seen, that's the thing. We've seen so many dark times that we think everybody that, like, when you think about, like, whenever free agents come in or whatever, it's always negative. We're always like, oh boy, man, why we getting this dude, man? He's slow, or he only had this. I'm like, damn, we don't even give people a chance no more. Like,
hey, for Christian Wilkins, like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Yes, yeah. And when that's who we wanted, and we finally got who we wanted, and then now it's like now we're
like, what are we saying, bro? Like, some people just can't be happy with it. You know what I mean? And it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not on that train, bro. I done been a Raider fan all this goddamn time, bro, and I've seen negativity and all that shit. It's time to change this shit up.
Yeah, I like, we gotta believe in something. You know what I mean? Like it takes it,
Man,
it's we're finding that recipe. We're trying to put the ingredients together, try to get this team there. Because we're not that far off. Like even this with the shit show we had with McDaniels this year, we still ended up a game or two out of out of the playoffs. So
not that far, bro. You completely right. And I'm like, sometimes I keep saying it, bro. Football's simple as shit. And sometimes we make it like too much than what it is, bro. Sometimes just the field. You feel what I'm saying? Jack
yeah,
Jones, boom. You know what I mean? He fit with AP. He know him. The field, bro. Look how he playing. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Simple.
yeah,
Jaden Daniels, bro. Like, don't overthink the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know this man. He come here. He gonna want to play his absolute best for this man. He gonna want to give him the best coaching he can. You know, vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes we just gotta go with the flow, bro. And the flow
Yeah.
is going. We gotta go with it.
Yeah, definitely. If we do, man, that'll be some news. We get that trade up.
I heard he has injury concern though.
Yeah, me too. I was a big fan when we got him last year, but I didn't know about his injury.
That's the thing.
Injury.
He injured.
Yeah, I liked his size. I was like, oh yeah, we need some big, because that's where like the Niners and the Chiefs have these big ass lines. You know what I mean? And it's like they
6'8".
can run, they
We
can
gotta see
run all day.
it.
Let me
Can't
see.
just let 6'8" go to waste, man. You gotta see
Yeah,
that. He gotta see what that shit can do at some point.
exactly. Let me see. Edge Nelson Caesar. I don't think I've seen none of his tape
I'm,
yet.
I'm on that train, bro. I don't know if you've seen this dude, Darius Robinson, bro, from Missouri. He's
Oh,
cold, man.
nice.
It's a cold piece of work right there, bro. That motherfucker, he's hard. There's this guy from Oregon too, bro. I'll send you his name or his film. This dude from Oregon,
Yeah.
in the third round, bro, if he's there, bro, I'll snatch him, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like Dorless or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen his. Yeah, I've seen his name in there.
Yeah, he's hard, bro. I like him.
Shout to Chris too, man. Shout to everybody.
Ah, my dog. What's going on, man? What's going on, fam?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, it's So your first three picks, if you were the one putting it together, we'll say first three rounds. Where do you go?
First three rounds.
Yeah,
I can do whatever.
yeah, you can do whatever.
I'll trade up. The fuck out of that.
Nice.
I'm gonna go first, if I'm not right, if I'm gonna be like smart GM and logical GM,
Mhm.
I trade back. Trade back. Get a tackle in the first. But if I'm not trading back and I'm just staying at 13, let's just say I'm staying at 13, 44, whatever. Tackle at 13, ideally. Quarterback at 44 because I'm thinking they're gonna go Penix at 44. And 3, I can go corner because I like that Kyrie Jackson and I like Cam Hart out of Notre Dame too. I think them dudes is hard, so that's good. I think that's good value. So I can go tackle, quarterback, corner. That 3.
Telesco, I hope you're listening. That's the recipe. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. I could definitely be good with that.
Bro, I
Now,
mean, you get what you need. You get the offensive line there. Get our quarterback still in that second round, and then of course, if we didn't get a veteran, you got that corner. But I like that Brandon Fisk too, bro. Like
I do too.
man,
I do too.
I can get him in the third somehow. Sneak that
Yeah.
right in the third. Oh yeah,
Yeah. I
no
think
doubt.
that would add a nasty, because that's who I would pick at second. Sometimes I skip over the Penix pick with
Four.
with his pick,
And
and
I
I'm
wouldn't,
like,
bro, I wouldn't. I understand that because it's like, if you had a plan to say we're gonna move back in the second round
mm-hmm.
and get a quarterback, maybe you can think about that because who needs them later round picks for all that? You can
Yeah,
move back and get a quarterback, but yeah, bro, that dude right there, he's hard.
yeah. That's why I think that would add some nastiness to this
Motor, bro,
line.
I'm looking for that motor, man.
Yeah,
See, but this is
exactly.
my thing, right? And I want to get your opinion on this too because I see people if we go right linebacker, whatever, and the quarterback is in nowhere of them first 3 rounds. I understand people are talking themselves into Jordan Travis, Spencer Rattler, and all that shit. But come on, bro. Like, we really think about this, though. It's a 5th round quarterback.
Yeah,
People can hype him up all they want and do whatever, but it's a 4th to 5th round quarterback. Man, you know what I mean? As much as you want, at this point, we rocking with AOC, baby.
yeah,
Because Jordan ain't beating out AOC. He probably ain't this first year. He probably not. You know what I mean? Spencer probably ain't gonna beat out your boy. He might. But do you understand? And this is what I need people to understand. I'm sorry if I'm going long winded, brother. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you all good. Hey,
Uh,
cook.
and this is what I need people to understand. Do you understand the level these dudes? If you get a Jordan Travis, a Spencer Rattler, I see Warren there, and I hate this, but Joe Milton, whatever it is, right? Do you understand the level they have to play at to be a starter and beat AOC? Like, this is what we're saying, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're expecting these 4th to 5th round dudes to play at a level they're gonna have to surpass Aiden. And you can say whatever you want about Aiden. This motherfucker's played at a level. You know what I mean? He's played at a good level. Minshew, you think bro, that's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Minshew is a veteran. These motherfuckers, you talking about a 4th, bro, and I understand. We go watch the film. Bro, they're a rookie, bro. They're going to have to come in and beat these dudes. There are levels to this. Now, I feel more confident in Jaden Daniels coming in doing that. I don't know about you, but right, like if I got Jaden Daniels, I feel more confident because I feel like he can do that.
Yeah. Like one person. Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, one person we forget about is that guy Anthony Brown too. And I think that was one of AP's guys that he wanted to bring in from, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm kind of curious to see what, because he brought in Jack Jones. So I'm all ears when he brings in talent. I want to see what he has. But AOC, I think definitely will probably start. I think he would have to. I think they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt since coming from last year. They're going to let him start, say like the first 4 games. If he's not 3-1 or something like that, if it's like 2-2, I think they might maybe lean towards either Minshew or somebody else. But I think they're going to give him a short leash, like I think about 4 games to kind of see. But if he's like 1-3 or something like that, I think for sure they're gonna see that it's not the route.
Right. And even with these guys we take in the later rounds, right? And we watch these guys in the later rounds. They had to develop too, right? Yeah. Like, and what are they developing into? That's the next question. My thing is like, I mean, you say this with a 1st round guy too, but it's like we're developing these 5th, 4th round guys. What will they be? You know what I mean? What are we waiting for? That's the next thing, right? Like Jordan Travis, right? Are we giving him a year? What if we give him that year and AOC's cool? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we like that's what I'm saying? We're automatically saying that these 4th and 5th round dudes are going to be having to redshirt a year? Because if that's the case, you're allowing Aiden to cook. And if Aiden does at any point in the season start to solidify himself, bullshit. You know what I mean? That dude's tossed to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are levels to solidifying yourself. You could be Derek Carr and not win shit, like, but you still solidify. You know what I mean? So we'll see, but you just leave it up to chance.
Yeah. I think I don't know. AOC. Yeah, I think I would. Well, so I know I just said 4 games, but I think really that's what they're probably gonna do. But I just want to see a little bit more. I want to see what year 2 looks like for him. Like it's hard for me to just kind of move on because he showed us. Okay, so he had the rough game at the Chargers where he fumbled. He had like hella fumbles.
Right.
That first Charger game, but then he never made those mistakes really again. You know what I mean? Like he corrected a lot of things. He was safe with the ball. I did appreciate that. But I do want some mobility. So I do want somebody that can move. And I think Minshew can move around enough. That's kind of an upgrade, I would say, over, so last year we didn't have no mobile quarterbacks on our roster to really practice against, to kind of get the feel for, escapability. And I feel like we needed that. We needed somebody to be that Patrick Mahomes example in practice to chase, to just be ready for.
And that's where you might be going with that. You might hit it right on the head. And I do see my guy Angelo Shalhoub. He in the chat, and I see him talking about, don't pick a quarterback early this year because Shador Sanders and Quinn Ewers are coming. But this is my point, right? How many times we gonna do this? Song and dance. You feel me? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, then next year we win 8, 9 games, 10 games maybe. Then what? You got to trade up again, bro, and then we're gonna be complaining about the same shit. Oh, bro, you got to give up 3 first rounds. Why would we do that? We're so close. Guaranteed, bro. This is how people do. So why do we keep kicking the same goddamn can down the road? That's all I'm saying. If it feel right, because next year, you want, and I love Shador, but it's not the same as Jaden Daniels, bro. It's not. And I'm not saying talent wise. I'm just saying like the rapport, the situation. You feel what I'm saying? That he's going into. Many rookie quarterbacks don't go into this type of situation Daniels would be coming into if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Very rare. So I think we just got to jump on that. I mean, it's very rare shit that we can be able to do right now.
Yeah, because we still like how the season kind of started and how we ended up, being pretty much relevant,
right?
Almost to the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, we're going to hopefully build off that, man. Hopefully get this. Let me go back to here.
Damn, bro, what's the deal? Hey, what's happening with my fam, man? Glad y'all could pop in, man. Glad y'all pop in. Hey, everybody that's on my channel, everybody that watch me, make sure you go over to the homie, man, and definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on that, man. Show some love over there. You know how we do. If you're part of the Rundown fam, we show love on the other side, man, always.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, it's all about, man, like our main thing is I'm trying to be open to everything because we've seen it all. We've expected them to draft somebody and it never goes kind of the way that we want it to go. So I think instead of being upset, I'm trying to get myself more open to open to, just whatever happens.
I agree, bro. I think we just take it up like just a couple picks that we'll be pissed at, right? Like I said, Penix at 13, bro. Like I know we could try to convince ourselves of that because the quarterbacks may go early. But come on, bro. Like, it's a reach. It's a reach. You feel what I'm saying? That man at 13 is a fat-ass reach. You don't need to do that. And if somebody else picks him in the first round, well, then so be it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Denver might pick him a pick after. Who cares? Let them do that. We don't need to reach because other motherfuckers are reaching, bro. Like, and that's what I feel like the Raiders have done in the past because they see other dudes pick something that they might have liked. Oh, bro, we got this hole. We might as well just pick up the next best available. No, bro, you didn't have that man high on your board. Don't reach like that, bro. You ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So let it come to us. That's what I feel like we should be doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm more of you let the draft come to us. Like let other people reach. I would rather somebody reach and we benefit from it. Like let us get some picks out this thing. Like if you want a certain, like, hey, get up there, get in there. You know what I mean? like because it's like for us more is more. We need more.
Exactly. You know what I mean? If we can't get our quarterback, by all means, bro, somebody might want Penix. If we don't like him like that, somebody might want. Think about this, bro. Somebody trade up to get fucking Bo Nix, and they want to give us another second round. Oh, by all means, bro, come on. Man. You know what I'm saying? Go get that. At 13, you want to give us another second rounder for Bo Nix? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Good luck, bro. And that's not gonna look like a good trade. I'm telling you that shit right now. I don't care. So.
Yeah, thank you, War. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Knicks, I like the Knicks to Denver fit is real. I know Denver might make a little play to try to get McCarthy, but I think that's Minnesota's guy. Yeah, JJ going to Minnesota, probably. I can see that fit. Other guys toss up, bro. I'm telling you, I don't think Jaden Daniels is locked, as some people think. I don't.
What do you think about Herbert as a quarterback? A lot of people think he's trash, but I don't know. I think he's got some talent. People are saying that they might get rid of him after Harbaugh getting there, but I think that might be the reason he went over there.
Bro, now, where do we get these narratives, bro? There's no way this man raised that man. No way in hell, bro. Now, me personally, I think he's good Talent
Yeah,
wise, bro, he top there, top five, bro, top five
yeah.
talent wise.
I think
But
so too.
you know, and motherfuckers, if I say something like this, he'd be like, "Oh, this guy, what is he talking about?" There's a factor that comes. There's a factor, bro. I don't think certain times, bro, certain games,
Mhm.
I don't think he got that. I don't think he got that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, hey, all I know is this shit. If I have a quarterback that's supposed to be all that good, um, and we get fucking came back on 21 days. Like the other team was down 21, bro, and still came back on us, bro. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here? And I understand the 5,000, it looks sexy and all that shit. Cool, bro, but you got the same playoff wins as Derek Carr.
yeah,
That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? That's all the fuck I know. So it can look cool, it looks straight, but it is what it is, bro. There's at least a couple quarterbacks I would take before him, for sure. That's just me.
yeah, yeah. See, like, yeah, that is true. Angelo, salute too. Yeah, I think Aiden
Yeah.
O'Connell will be the starter, and just it would have to be. It's pretty much I think Aiden's job to lose. Like if he can show that he's worked in this offseason on making himself better, but which is just he has to get on the same page with Devontae for one. That was one thing that
Yeah.
like they would be kind of because I know it with Devontae it's kind of crazy because he's sometimes you don't know what he's gonna do, but he kind of does. He makes his moves as he sees the opening. You know what I mean? Like so, I think it took Aiden a little bit to kind of figure out what he was trying, where he was gonna be and what he was seeing. So I don't know. Hopefully they get together because that's the one thing I did like about Carr. The one thing I did like about Carr is him getting together with his guys and just getting it right, trying to get it right. In the
Right.
off season when you see him doing the throw videos and stuff like that, because I feel like you have to know your guys. It can't be just like we're just gonna show up game day and figure it out, or we're just gonna work on it. It's got to be like
Don't have it like
we
that.
we got to get that chemistry. Like one
And
thing.
where
No, go.
he can build that rapport, do his thing.
Mhm.
Um, but we'll see. We'll see, bro. Like, I mean, his biggest thing is just the mobility. And that's my biggest thing. You know what I mean? Can he work on that now? He ain't gotta be no Michael Vick, but he gotta be able to move, maneuver in that pocket. And there's examples of him doing that. But I know there are examples, but he has to show that on film more consistently. We can say whatever the fact, oh, I saw him do it at Purdue or I saw him do it, and that's cool because it is there. But he got to do it in the league and put it on film
Yeah.
consistently. And to this point, he has not done that. So we can't have no faith that that's automatically going to show up all of a sudden if we have an 8-game stretch of that shit not being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't because when I was okay when we let go of Carr, just because I felt like it was time to find that new guy. And I said this before we got Jimmy and all that because I kind of said I didn't care who the quarterback was as long as we were moving forward.
Right.
And then last year happened. You know what I'm saying? Like with Hoyer, Jimmy, and but we found Aiden out of that. Out of three, we found one. So you know what I mean? It's at least that was one that we can say okay, we got our guy. They added Minshew. I still kind of want to see what this Brown, the Anthony Brown guy, because I don't know if you remember many shows ago I was talking about us getting the other guy oh from he was the backup for Lamar Jackson last year. Uh,
Huntley. Huntley.
Huntley, yeah. I was talking about getting him. He ended up going somewhere else, but I thought
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that would have been somebody we could have had for like worst case three. You know what I mean? Just for a running threat, and he's been in. He's backed up. I mean, he's been good in that as a running quarterback too.
I don't think we talk about our guy Getsy. I don't think he's going. I mean, I know he had the luxury of Justin Fields,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think he really requires that type of athleticism and all that. Right? I don't think he requires all that. So, um, honestly, I think a guy like Penix is perfect for what Getsy wants to do. A guy like Minshew's perfect for a thing like Getty wants to do. Has enough mobility, right? But you know, it's really about the arm. It's really about getting the ball downfield. It's really about spreading the ball like a point guard. You know what I mean? Now, Justin didn't really do that. You know what I mean? You saw that offense, it didn't really click. Now, when you looked at Getty and where he's clicked, obviously you got Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers facilitates that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the mobility is not the mainstay of the game. It's in there, and he moves around to a tad to get himself out of some angles and get some angles. But
Yeah.
if you look at Getsy's offense, he likes his quarterbacks to have some type of athleticism, but really they trying to spread that motherfucker around like a point guard would.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's Aaron Rodgers was like one of the perfect examples of like what you really want. Like his earlier days, like it just because he can make the throws and he could scramble when he needed to. Wasn't the fastest and everything like that, but he knew how to get those first downs.
Exactly. You know what I mean? We don't need you to be Vic, bro. Just maneuver. Even and I hate to say it, but Brady.
I was,
Right? You know
yeah,
what I
hey, it's true though. You know what I mean? You dead on. Like Brady,
mean? Like they can
slow as hell.
like mother, right? Like Peyton, slow, right? You talk about Peyton Manning, slow as hell, but they separate themselves by being able to maneuver in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? Being able to move them feet. Pressure may be coming here, but be able to step to the side quick. You know what I mean? And still get it off. So that's where I think Aiden can find his niche. If he can do that, then cool. But then this is always my thing. This is where people get mad. How far does that take you in today's NFL? Let's be real, right? How far? Where there's a certain point, there's gonna have to be some shit made, right? That a play made that he ain't gonna be able to do. It's just gonna come up. So, how far does his lack of mobility, take us? And I'm with you, Brandon. Come on now.
Yeah. He said, "Fuck them
pigs." Fuck them pigs, man. Who care about that shit, man? As my man Turf said the other night, what the hell I care about some picks next year for? That's next year.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
He said, we trying to go to the Super Bowl this year, so
at least,
what I mean?
I want to get your take on this too, but at least the goddamn playoffs, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel motherfuckers talk about Super Bowl, and I like it. I love it. But I don't know how old you are, but you look like you around my age group, the younger fan type shit. But
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was 83, man. Born in 83.
83. Hey, but either way, bro, it's like I ain't seen much success. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen much success. So I just want to see I just want to see a playoff run, a real playoff run. Let's put it like that. Because 2 of the playoff runs I've seen, let's be real, are bullshit. It's bullshit runs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 2016, bullshit. It's not real.
Yeah.
I don't that shit, bro.
That was crazy.
And I understand people like it and love it, but that year we went to the playoffs and played the Bengals. Bullshit year, bro, because that was off pure emotion, bro. Pure emotion. We wasn't going to do shit in the playoffs, bro. We wasn't doing shit in the playoffs. We had real deficiencies on that goddamn team.
Yeah.
That was before we got Devontae Adams. Look who the fuck Derek Carr's throwing to. Zay Jones was the number. Bro, like be real, bro. Like we were trash. That was trash. So I don't really count that either. I want legitimate. You get it not off emotion, right? Not off some. We just fired our motherfucking coach in the middle of the season, and now all of a sudden we riding that wave. Like no, bro. I want to see from week 1 to week 17. We a factor in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And when we get to the playoffs, you're gonna have to come see me. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we've had that. We ain't had that type of run yet.
Yeah, no. The last real run was before that Super Bowl. That 02 Super Bowl at Tampa Bay. That was when we had a legit playoff team that could, you know what I mean? Like that people had to actually try to knock us off instead of us hoping that things will go, you know what I mean, our way.
Yeah. I agree. And as you said, hoping. I don't want to hope no more. Like I said, when we get, Detroit, perfect example. Cincinnati, perfect example, right? Like, these teams turned it around, right? They've turned it around and now they're in there. But I want to be a team where, like I said, week 1, week 17, we've made our mark. We've earned getting into the playoffs, you know what I mean? Regardless how it comes. When we get in there, it's a factor, bro. You're gonna have to come see us.
Yeah, yeah, we should. Because I mean, we're what 2 years away from, or 2 years removed from being in the playoffs, and then we shook everything up, and then here we are trying to get there again.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's just get to the Super Bowl. I mean, Super Bowl. Let's get to the playoffs. Win a game. You know what I'm saying? Like actually
Yeah,
win a playoff game first, and then let's talk about Super Bowl. That's just me.
yeah. And that year you were talking about too, there was a lot of good, like when we played the Bengals, there was a lot of good AFC teams. Like we would either have to go through the Bills, go through Kansas City, go through, you know what I mean? And we know how strapped they were. And I think they still had Tyreek Hill
Bro.
that
We
year, I
weren't
believe too.
in the city that year. They just stomped us not too long ago
Yeah,
in the regular season that year, bro. Like
yeah,
so we weren't ready. Now this team this year, I can take that to Kansas City and let's rock, bro. Let's go.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready for that. But
Hmm.
you know, that shit that year, bro, we was gonna get stomped by KC if we would have played them motherfuckers, right?
Oh yeah,
You said we had to play the Bills. We was gonna get stomped, curb
yeah.
stomped. So no, bro, like no, it wasn't right.
Yeah, that would have been a tough. That would have been a tough going. But I think we, that was that crazy whistle game too, the Bengals game, where the
Yeah,
wide receiver. Yeah, but I mean, they were just like, yeah, you guys ain't gonna win anyway. We ain't gonna,
bro,
what I
yeah,
mean?
that was
It's
bullshit when they called it, and we
yeah,
definitely it wasn't no touchdown. This motherfucker stepped out of bounds for
yeah,
sure. I'll
yeah,
forever on that.
yeah,
But hindsight, yeah, bro, it's like go to the next round and get curb stomped out. So it's like, what's the point at this
yeah,
point? I'm not gonna say what's the point but
yeah,
that year wouldn't it, I don't think it was a sustainable year, bro. And then the year that playoff game ended exactly how most of Derek Carr's shit tenure ended. Fucking picking the end zone, bro. Like, come on now.
yeah. Yeah, that sucked because we were right there too. We were hoping, and that seems like
End zone.
all our games go down to the last minute.
Yep, yep. And I'm tired of that shit too. You know, when the fuck we gonna start winning these convincing games? You can't tell me nothing about no Super Bowl till we win the game we supposed to win. Shit, like, bro, like we can't even go to no damn season and look at the shit on the schedule. I don't know about you, bro. I don't look at no shit in our schedule and be like, yeah, we should win that.
Yeah,
I'm off that. Never have I done that shit after that, bro. If I see something on our schedule, you know what I'm saying? I think we can do that.
yeah, like we should be able to, like we should be able to win this one. I
Like,
felt like this year was rough. Like this
bro, you
year,
know what I'm saying? I
we
mean, like,
started off.
you look at the damn schedule, you like shit, let's hope we don't fire our coach at this motherfucking point and now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It's like, god damn, bro. Win the games you're supposed to win first, and then we can talk about making that Super Bowl run and doing all that, bro. There are levels we gotta go to first.
Yeah, when you said the Lions too, even excuse me, even the Browns went to the damn playoffs.
Yeah, you the shit. And it was and had a legitimate chance to win that mug, bro. Like, when we gonna get our chance? But hey, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see.
Yeah, this year it's coming.
Yeah, Aiden will let you go off. Look, I mean, and I've said this too, man. The best case scenario for the team is if Aiden is the dude.
Hmm.
Best case scenario. I said this shit last year. I'll say this shit this year. The best case scenario is if Aiden is the guy, because then well, shit, we can just build, bro. It's straight. I ain't got to worry about that. We can just build the line, build around him. He's
Yeah,
cheap. You know what I'm saying? Hella cheap. So we can still sign our free agents. It's beautiful, but he's got to prove that shit, bro. He's got to prove it.
yeah, yeah. So I think the type of kid I think I like what I liked about him was he had control from the gate. Like he
Yeah.
went in like from preseason when he went in, he had full control of what he wanted to do, where he wanted to go with the ball. And he was focused, and I like that. He was just getting up to the line, call the play. The one thing at DC used to frustrate me, changing the play and stuff like that. And it's like if you're gonna change the play, have success with the play that you're changing into. It's like you're making all these changes and stuff like that, and then we got false starts or we got people confused. They don't know what the play is. It's like, come on, just run the play.
So and I agree with you 100%. You talk about just the field. You know what I mean? Sometimes, now that I look back at it, it's me and my pops watching the game, right? You can tell at the beginning of the game, it's too hype. Like, bro, you can just feel it through the screen, bro. Like, you're a quarterback, bro. You got to calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? Get everybody relaxed. You can tell sometimes DC was on some hype shit, balls
Yeah.
all the way out for the motherfucking receiver, not accurate, throwing shit too hard at the beginning of games. You like, bro, you're not settled down. You're too frantic. You know what I mean? Now, to your point, Aiden comes in that mud, stone face. We straight, bro. Even when he throw the interception, stone face, fuck it. You know what I mean? And I like that. I really like that about Aiden. So I to your point, bro, that's a good point. I feel that as well.
Definitely running back too. Like I don't think they're gonna, because the way they got it set up, like where would he pretty much fit unless we get rid of, because they got Zamir's probably not going nowhere. Amir they just re-signed.
Amir's cool. Good special teams. Utility back.
Yeah. Madison.
Not a fan of that. I don't care what nobody tells me.
Yeah, like, because if we do draft one, I think he would probably be the one to go. I would see. I would say probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe would you say Madison over Amir? Because I like Amir's, just his catching ability too out of the backfield too. He's probably not the best blocker, but
yeah,
he definitely gives that receiving threat.
I completely agree, bro. Me personally, I wasn't a fan of the Madison move. People were trying to talk me into it, trying to tell me his stats and all that. I'm like, not feeling that, And I continuously bring this up, and people I guarantee you somebody gonna be in the comments. He got a ball security issue. Yes. He has 5 fumbles. When you have 3 in one season, that shit is troubling. That shit is troubling. And then, they're gonna say, it was his first time being the lead back. That's the problem. It's your first time being the lead back and you fumbled 3 motherfucking times. Come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And then towards the end of the year, you're not even the lead back no more. It's another dude that's the lead back. Even when he played us. Mm-hmm. So. You feel what I'm saying? So. Yeah. It's like that didn't compliment the room to me. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he's a similar style type of runner as Zamir. You know what I mean? He don't bring the speed. Once again, he don't bring that speed.
No speed.
So we missing that guy who can threaten the edge of the defense, or you miss that tackle, it's a fucking wrap. That's 60 yards to the crib, 70 yards to the crib. We don't have that. You know what I mean? And I think we're missing that factor in the running back room specifically.
Yeah, we do have a need for speed.
For speed, bro. It's like we're missed, especially the running back room is slow as shit right now.
Yeah. And that's why I say, like, I would love for a Trey Benson or someone like that. Like, I know Braylon, I think it's Braylon Allen from Wisconsin. I like his style too. He's kind of a bigger basher back, but I definitely like Trey Benson. I would like to get someone like that, that can. Okay, go ahead.
I've seen where he at. Where he from? Florida State.
Florida State. Yep.
I like Florida. I like him. He's cool. I'm on the okay. Are you saying that because you don't think Zamir is that lead guy, or?
I mean, I'm not fully sold on him being like the number one. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's a number 2, probably at best. You know what I mean? But I still feel like we need another number 1. Like we need someone else that's gonna split time and that can do more. Because I think I say he's a one-trick pony. He's just like a run straight. I mean, he did have that good game against, I think, was that the Chargers or whatever. Yeah. But I'm saying for the most part, how many times is he going to be able to do that? So
and I always tell people's, let's say, belief level in Zamir based off of the running backs you like in the draft. Like, so if somebody tells me, right, like I always tell, somebody tell me like, I like Trey Benson. I like the Audric estimated or guys of this build, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh yeah, you probably don't think Zamir's a dude because you want a bruiser, you know what I mean? Or you want a guy that got some things to order. Braylon Allen, that's another one. Like that's the guy that got some weight to him, right? And he gonna come in and be a bruiser. Now, me personally, right, you can see if I'm a guy like Dylan Lowby. Like some of my guys in the comments say, that's a New Hampshire dude, real scat
Yeah.
type of dude.
Mhm.
Bucky Irvin, Oregon. You know what I mean? That's another guy, or the Jalen Wright, who got that speed. Because I think they compliment Zamir, and I think Zamir is that dude.
Yeah.
That's why. So yeah, based off who somebody like in the draft, you can always tell if they think Zamir is that dude or not.
Yeah, I definitely like the Oregon, really both Oregon backs too.
I like him. Bucky Irvin, I think compliments exactly what the fuck we're looking for. The Jalen Wright for sure compliments what we're looking for because we need that, bro. I'm like, we need that home run. Need that home run.
Definitely. Sean Payton.
He did. They wanted to trade up for AOC last year, but we traded up instead.
Damn. Yeah, everybody was saying that we got the best besides of course Stroud. We ended up getting the best.
He played the second best out of all the rookies.
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely agree. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to work on that, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, that's the only thing with him. Is just I know he's not going to turn into no Steve Young and no Josh Allen or nothing like that no time soon. But I just hope he at least adds a little something to his game and he works on it.
I agree. But they said he in the lab, so we'll see what that entails. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I don't doubt that he works, that he does his thing. You know what I mean? I don't doubt that. So we'll see what that work, is a product of. But at the end of the day, competition is added. Competition gonna be added come April, end of April. So you have to beat that mug out. We'll see where it go from there.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to this draft.
Oh, me either. PRS in the building too, man. Shout out everybody on the squad. Definitely, man. They're gonna be in there.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see what we got. If they go into the season with Minshew and AOC as their QBs, Telesco and AB should be fired immediately for malpractice.
No quarterback in the draft, bro. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm gonna be hot.
Shout to Real Men Wear Black, man. Like I definitely feel like we do need at the very least, like I'm gonna just say this one at the worst case a Spencer Rattler or that you know what I mean, like at worst case, you know what I mean. But I think we are. I think they so far they've been addressing needs that we actually see as needs. You know what I mean? So I'm confident that they see the same things now. We're actually on the same page. Raider Nation, we are finally on the same page. We see the same things as our GMs and our coach sees. That's why I like having the inside source with AP. Him building this team, knowing these needs. He's not a new guy coming in. He's been here. He knows what we need. He wants to see us succeed too. This is his squad. So, you know what I mean? He's going to take care of his baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I fully expect him to do what's best for the team. And this is the thing, though, because I can tell, some people are getting angry or whatever the case, but, we have to accept the fact he's going to do what's best for the team. But as fans, we don't always have to agree with the shit he does as far as what's best for the team. We all want what's best for the team. Shit, all of us right here want what's best for the team. But we go about it different ways. You know what I'm saying? We all want to go about it different ways. We just hoping that the head man in charge is going about that shit the right way. That's it.
Yeah, we all know the Brady story.
Yeah, factual.
We're part of that. We are. Yeah, Anthony Brown is young and still developing. Who's to say he can only be a backup? That's true.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I definitely want to see what he's got.
Correct, man. Correct. I mean, well, and he gonna have his opportunity come camp. So will he be able to seize that? We're gonna see, man.
How big is Mahomes? I mean, to us like this.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah,
But I think I want to say he's like
6'2", something like
some
that.
yeah, I think 6'2", something like that. 6'2".
Gotta be 6'2".
Little ass. He's a little ass boy. Holmes is the dude, little ass boy. Yeah. So I just like that fire. I like Minshew's kind of fire too when he was going through that the little ass
Man,
boy
bro,
situation.
definitely.
Yeah. He looks like he likes ball too. That's what I like about him too. He's kind of spunky.
He like ball, bro, and that's you just got guys that got the passion and love for the game, man. Passion and love
Yeah.
for the game.
Yeah, but that's what it's about. Yeah, it's gonna be wicked, this line. And I think we just need to sew up a couple things. I'm trying to think. I know we've been talking about FaceTime for like the longest, and I don't even think we've seen him really at all last year, right? He
Mason
was,
was hurt
yeah,
a lot of the year. He was hurt a lot of the year, bro. So I ain't got no confidence in that for real, for real.
yeah. See, that's why I think we definitely got to address DB
Or just a
too.
better one.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's why I'm hoping Bennett. I do like Bennett's game, Jacorian Bennett. I do like the player that he can be. I like he plays with some grit.
But it's like this is why I don't think that corner was good. Severe was having with you, my guy. Um, this is why I don't think corner is such a need because I'm always of the mindset is like the better your D line is, the less of a need corner is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like if your D line is monstrous, you can afford kind of to have an okay corner because your boy, I mean, the quarterback ain't gonna have no goddamn time to throw. So
yeah,
if he ain't got no time to throw, what is he really doing? You can kind of have okay. I mean, think about it, how the Eagles end up winning to the Super Bowl or going to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. We all know now that Bradbury is hot garbage, right? We know like James and Bradbury is hot garbage. So the way he was able to look that good because that D line was good.
Hey, I was gonna say, shout to my guy Chase Garbers, man. I'm a big Cal fan, so of course,
Okay.
I got his back, man. Chase Garbers.
He looked cool. He looked all right.
Yeah, like he was, it was. I wish we had kept him, like I was saying earlier, for the mobility reason, because he was the most mobile thing we would have had on our roster last year.
For sure. Yeah.
But who knew? I think I don't even know where Chase Garbers is right about now. Probably nowhere.
I don't know if he in the league, man. He might be selling that insurance.
Yeah, he waiting on that second Raider contract.
Yeah.
Man, you got anything going on? Any lives coming up you want to talk about?
So tomorrow, definitely, y'all know what time it is, man. Everybody that's in here, if you don't know already, it's Syndicate Sunday tomorrow. I'm gonna be on with the fam. Be on my brothers tomorrow, man. Protect the Shield, Turf, Leo. We're gonna be on discussing, getting into it. Definitely, probably getting in some arguments tomorrow. So definitely pull up. 7 o'clock, I believe it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow for Syndicate Sunday, man. Pull up. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be straight, man. Can't wait. Definitely got to get you on there. Definitely. And during the week, I'll just be trying to drop things. I'm gonna be doing a live show on Wednesdays. All right, so I'm trying to get that staple going. So Wednesdays, like I said, I'm live at 5, man. So Wednesdays, I'm live at 5 Eastern. Gonna be doing my own show on Wednesdays, man. So definitely, all right, I need you to guess on that too. So
Oh,
you
got
know,
you, bro.
trying to get the work cracking and trying to keep going on this thing.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate having you on too. Let me see. I got one more question for you. We're gonna just talk about if any free agent and one draft pick that can instantly propel us to the playoffs.
One
One of
free agent
each.
that's left.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One free agent that's left, and one draft pick that would definitely propel us to the playoffs instantly.
Okay, I'll give you a two-parter. Number one, Xavier Howard, free agent.
Yes,
Xavier
sir.
Howard. Get him that. You get that with this D line, his ability to take the football away, get his hands on the football. We need that. Jack Jones has shown that. If you can get that shit on the other side, it's ugly. It's getting ugly. So I think that free agent wise, and I'm sticking to it, bro. I gotta stay on brand, bro. Jaden Daniels, bro. I'll stick to it until it can't happen. And when it does happen, notice I say when. When it does happen, you know where to come back and holler at your boy, man. Because you get that, and I understand what some people saying. Bill. He turns us into a playoff team. I think so. I think he turns us into a playoff team. And I think, we talk about the speed factor. We have now speed and somebody more dynamic at the most important position. You know what I mean? So that just makes everybody else more dangerous, everybody else better. So I think those are two guys, man.
Yep. Shout to Sneed being gone. That definitely helped. Those were two very good additions to this team. I would definitely be good with both of those. Like Howard is really my number one free agent DB that I would like that isn't coming from the injuries and stuff like that, and still can ball. So
Right.
I hope if we could do that, and I would have no problem with the trade up. And I like how you put that together because with that, there would be no dire needs that we would have to address in those first couple of rounds. You know what I'm saying? We
Hey,
can,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
You get the corner, boom. You really look what the hell else do we need? You know what I mean? Now you can
exactly.
upgrade certain things, but it's not a need. You know what I'm saying? It's a luxury at this point. Now the only glaring shit you look at is that right side of the offensive line. But once
Yeah,
again, we talk you can get a guard in the third round. You can get a guard in the fourth round for real. You know what I mean? I'm a
yeah.
Thayer Mumford believer. We roll. We get a quarterback and we roll.
I say we pick off somebody's their practice squad, like kind of somebody did to us a couple years ago and snatched a couple
We roll.
pieces. But whatever we got to do, if they're trying to tuck them on that practice squad, we got to hit them up and get that.
You'll never know what you can get. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
still got Fluker in the mix. We still got all these guys in the mix that
Hmm.
we will see. We will
Yeah.
see. But guard, and I'm a Thayer Mumford believer, so we'll see. But at the end of the day, that guard position, that's something you can get. And I think that's something that's gonna be a glaring thing. Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
That's
Man, you
what.
know what time it is, man. You know what time it is, bro. Man, I wish I met you sooner, man. Everybody know I've been on that since then too. Shit, bro. Like
Man.
I want kids.
Man, shout severe too, man. Salute. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I would definitely be good with that. I would definitely be good with that. That would be
We're
that would
gonna,
be
we gonna, we
nice.
gonna celebrate, man. When it happens, bro, we're gonna celebrate popping bottles. You know what time it is, man.
Yes, sir. So Tom Telesco, you heard it. You heard the plan. That's how we get to the playoffs. So do your thing. Make it happen. Get us
Make it happen.
there.
Make it happen.
Get us there, man. I appreciate having you on, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat for coming through. It's been a very, very good conversation, man. We got to do this more often.
Definitely. Always good to link with the fam. I see Severe, talking about got a link on the live. Of course, man. It's always
Oh,
good to keep growing the network, man. We gotta keep growing the network, bro. Spread the
for,
love.
s- for sure. Yeah, Severe, we got to get you on here too, man. We're gonna get you
Definitely.
on.
Get him on.
Definitely.
I'm gonna
I
get him
like.
on.
Yeah, he's got some good takes too. I seen him like a few months back too. Like, and I don't know if you seen the comments, but I had reached out too. I was like, man, I like the way he was looking at the game. So
Definitely, bro.
definitely. So man, shout to everybody, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Shout to you, sir, for being here, blessing the platform. You know what I
Bro.
mean? Well, I'll definitely slide on. Just let me know. We'll work something out, and I'll hop on for sure, for sure.
Big time, man. Big time. You already know we gonna get cracking. Much love to everybody in the chat. Have a safe
Yes, sir.
weekend, bro. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow on Syndicate Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to my mans, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. And then tomorrow at noon we got Turf in the building too. So man, we gonna keep it lit.
I see that. I gotta see that. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
shout out to the OG.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna keep it lit, man. Nation, we love y'all. And until the next one, man, we gone. Yes, sir.